communication is one of the most significant aspects of a healthy relationship. Effective communication is essential for establishing and maintaining trust, respect, and understanding between partners or family members. However, communication is more than just talking. It involves active listening, which is the foundation of any successful relationship. Active listening is an essential communication skill that requires complete attention, understanding, and focus on the speaker's message. It is a skill that can be learned and practiced to improve the quality of communication in our relationships. In this guide, we will explore the meaning of active listening and how it can improve communication in relationships. We will provide practical tips on how to use active listening techniques effectively and break down common communication barriers and pitfalls. What is active listening? Active listening is a communication technique that involves paying close attention to what the speaker is saying and not just hearing the words. It requires the listener to fully concentrate, understand, and empathize with the speaker's message, feelings, and perspective. Active listening also involves responding to the speaker with appropriate feedback, which could be verbal or non-verbal. In a nutshell, active listening is a dynamic communication process that requires the listener to engage both mentally and emotionally. Why is active listening important in relationships? Active listening is vital in relationships because it can help improve communication by reducing conflicts, enhancing understanding, and increasing trust and intimacy. When partners practice active listening, they can build a more solid connection, which can lead to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Below are some of the key benefits of active listening in relationships. 1. Improves understanding. Active listening can improve understanding by allowing both partners to communicate their thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. When both partners feel heard and understood, they are more likely to feel respected and valued in the relationship. 2. Reduces conflicts. Often misunderstandings can lead to conflicts that can damage relationships. Active listening can help prevent conflicts by reducing misunderstandings and clarifying issues. 3. Increases trust. When partners practice active listening, it can build trust and strengthen the relationship. Trust is essential in any healthy relationship, and active listening can help promote it. 4. Enhances intimacy. Active listening can create a safe and supportive environment where both partners can express their emotions and be vulnerable. It can promote a deeper level of emotional intimacy, which can lead to more profound connection and satisfaction in the relationship. How to practice active listening in relationships. Practicing active listening in relationships can make a significant difference in improving communication. However, it's not always easy to do, especially when emotions run high. Below are 5 steps to follow when practicing active listening. Step 1. Provide your full attention when your partner is speaking. Give them your undivided attention. Put away your phone, turn off the TV, and don't allow any distractions. Try to maintain eye contact and use appropriate body language like nodding your head or leaning in towards the speaker. Step 2. Demonstrate respect. Demonstrate respect for your partner by acknowledging their message without interrupting or judgment. Avoid formulating your response while they are still talking. Instead, listen actively and follow up with relevant questions to clarify their message. Step 3. Show empathy. Active listening involves showing empathy towards your partner's feelings and perspective. Acknowledge their emotions and provide support if needed. Step 4. Provide feedback. Provide feedback to offer support, clarify the message, and show that you understand. Reflect on your partner's message, summarize what you heard, and give them an opportunity to confirm you have understood their point of view. Step 5. Take action. Act upon the message by following up on the conversation and showing that you heard and understood your partner. Do not delay taking action, as it can lead to further misunderstandings and complications. Overcoming common communication barriers and pitfalls. Despite our best intentions, communication barriers and pitfalls can rise and impede active listening progress. Below are some common barriers and pitfalls to avoid when practicing active listening. 1. Distractions. Distractions can prevent active listening by making it difficult to focus on the speaker's message. To overcome this barrier, eliminate potential distractions by finding a quiet and comfortable setting. 2. Interrupting. Sometimes, the temptation to interrupt can cause us to miss essential details of the speaker's message. Overcome this barrier by waiting until your partner has finished speaking, then provide feedback. 3. Assuming. Making assumptions can lead to misunderstandings and further hinder effective communication. It's essential to seek clarification by asking relevant questions. 4. Reacting emotionally. Reacting emotionally can cause the conversation to escalate and ultimately break down. Try to stay calm, listen actively, and respond in a non-judgmental manner. Real-life examples of effective communication. Real-life examples of effective communication can provide helpful insights into how active listening can improve relationships. Below are 2 examples of effective communication. 1. Jenny and Tom. Jenny and Tom have been married for 10 years, but lately, their communication has been lacking. They both feel misunderstood and unappreciated. During their last argument, Jenny suggested that they seek the help of a relationship counselor. During their first therapy session, their counselor taught them active listening. They took the lesson home and started practicing it regularly. During one of their conversations, Jenny opened up about how she feels unappreciated for her hard work at home and at work. She expressed frustration that Tom never seems to notice or acknowledge her accomplishments. Tom listened actively, showed empathy, and acknowledged her feelings. He appreciated how hard Jenny worked and how much value her contributions meant to their marriage. Jenny felt heard and understood, and Tom's feedback showed that he appreciated her. They were able to overcome their communication obstacles, and their relationship has since improved. 2. Bob and Sally. Bob and Sally have been together for 2 years, and they have a significant communication gap. Bob, a software engineer, is overly analytical and prefers to stick to facts and figures, while Sally, an artist, is intuitive and empathic. They often struggle to understand each other's perspective, and their conversations frequently escalate into arguments. During their latest fight, Sally expressed her frustration about feeling disconnected from Bob. She shared how she felt unappreciated for her creative work. Bob listened actively to Sally and started asking questions about her art, how it made her feel, and what inspired her work. Bob was genuinely interested in Sally's perspective, and Sally appreciated that Bob acknowledged and appreciated her creative side. Overcoming their communication gap required a conscious effort from both partners, but with active listening, they were able to better understand each other and improve their relationship. Effective communication is essential to any healthy relationship, and active listening is a critical skill to enhance communication. Active listening requires the listener's full attention, empathy, and appropriate feedback. By practicing active listening, partners can improve understanding, reduce conflicts, increase trust, and enhance intimacy in relationships. In this guide, we have outlined actionable tips on how to practice active listening in relationships, as well as common barriers to avoid. We have also provided real-life examples that illustrate how active listening can improve relationships. We hope that this guide has empowered you with the knowledge, skills, and strategies to strengthen your relationships and enhance your communication skills. Remember, mastering active listening can require practice, so be patient and intentional about improving this essential communication skill.